we're on island hills, and we're going to be fishing the river nearby, looking for striped bass, maybe a few bluefish, some good fish. So let's see today what we can get. It's really windy, it's really cold, it feels like a nice day of January, but actually we're end of April. Our good friend Jim here is our captain, another incredible angler. He knows and masters perfectly this area. We're gonna follow him on the spot he knows like the back of his hand, and using some of my baits from Hyperlastics, such as the dart spin or the sand eel, and ocean-borne with hard lures like the Wideback Minnow, the flying pressure, and small poppers and small pencils. I'm using the 5.5 inch long dart spin. It's a soft plastic body, long, I mean truly long lasting, with a blade, create a lot of turbulence and flash and action that attract fish from afar. So what you can see is that soft plastic. It's not that soft, it's quite stiff and lifelike actually. When you touch bait fish, it's not super soft. No, it is not. This bait exists from a 2.5 inch long all the way to a 7 inch. That's a 5.5. You know, here's for example here's a 7 inch. You know, so we have 3 sizes smaller as well. That's why we use that bait for everything, literally everything, from, you know, freshwater trout, smallmouth, walleye, largemouth of course, stripers, bluefin tuna. I mean, it's a bait that does it all. Let's go. So I started to play that spot with a 2 ounce jig head with my 5.5 inch long dart spin, and I was getting too much grass. So I literally just moved from the 2 ounce to 1.5 to be able just to swim above the grass, and boom, that definitely was the ticket. Yes, the fish is on. It feels like a good fish. It feels like a good fish. Basically I was jigging the dart spin. It jigs beautifully because not only it jigs at the moment you pull on the rod, but when you let it fall, the blade works all the time.
15? Yeah, the braid is only 50.
Go behind me.
Hey Pat. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. Gorgeous.
Good. And we have 3 fish. Look, both my friends here, Jim and Tyler, are on. So.
I'm down. I'm a little farther out.
Yeah. Are you on the dart spin as well?
No.
What bait?
Sand eel still over.
Sand eels?
Here.
Okay.
White ghost sand eel, big paddle tail. I got 2 ounce on it.
What's your contest line?
I got 40-pound mono leader.
Alright.
Got the 7 inch sand eel with 2.5 ounces on it, 50-pound fluorocarbon leader, picking them straight off the bottom.
Probably spent some time at sea, and they're coming in to feed on the fresh bait.
Bait works, right? And you know, I'm French born. I'm a proud US citizen for 4 years now. And I live in Florida, and sometimes you may wonder, well, does a guy from Florida knows how to catch, you know, some fish from the Northeast? But I've been fishing stripers for the past 22 or 23 years, coming usually 2 to 3 times a year in the Northeast, targeting those guys. So I got some good times with them.
Yeah, this one's all right. Yeah, that's a good fish. Jim, net this fish? I got you. His fins up. Let me get this.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. What I'm using right now is the Wideback Minnow, the SLD model. That's written here SLD, so it means it's 3 ounce when the floating is 2 ounce, allowing for longer casts, but also very importantly because it sinks flat, so it allows me to control the depth to where I want to go. So I can steer retrieve right away, or I can let it sink, you know, 5, 10, 20 feet if I want, and then I can start working. Yes, very well. I mean, look. So there's different ways to work that bait. You can have just a slow still retrieve like you will have with a pikey, for example. It works good. You can have a medium retrieve. You can burn it. It works good too. And one great thing is stop and go. Crank a few times, pause it. Crank a few times, pause it. And then it's good to twitch, and also long pulls like this. So you see, I mean, really that bait, you can do a lot of things with that, and it's good for trolling as well, if you like.
Keep it down, keep it down. Yep. Just like yesterday.
Yes.
Bring him towards you, bring him towards you.
Thank you. There you go. All right, yeah, that's where I'm moving through. My friend Jim found a stack of fish, so we all cast, and I choose my rod with the Wideback Minnow, 6-inch long, but SLD, which means 3 ounce, and sinking. I let it sink like 10 seconds, and I start to have a steady retrieve with a few teeny twitches in the rod tip, and boom, that was a fish. Once again, the hook was sideways, so it felt a bigger fish, but hey, still a cool fish to catch.
Alright, so we're out here fishing the backwaters of North Jersey right now. We started out on the Raritan Bay. We had to turn around. We had 25 to 40 mile an hour gusts of wind. And due to the little recent cold front that we're experiencing right now, we're getting fish on plugs. But we concentrated mostly on working the bottom real slow. And we've literally set up probably 1 or 2 lures each. And we've been fishing them the whole day. And obviously, this is the Hyperlastic dart spin, as you guys can see. You know, we're talking about one of the toughest material on the market itself.
Yeah, this 4-inch minnow out here in the glass minnow color, since October of last year, has seen over 110 fish, a dozen of them bluefish. So, a little bit of trouble steam, but still finds the fish. That good thump of the tail with the rigidity or the density of this material here. This thing was working in chocolate milk water, clear water, and 30 different degree water temperatures.
So you have how many striper and how many bluefish?
There's approximately 100, or let's say 97 striped bass and a dozen bluefish.
That's